Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge floor lamp called the Tall Metra Double 248416. Really popular fixture. Let's get into details. This is tall, 75 inches tall from the ground itself to the top of this piece of glass, which is the very top. Base is going to be 13 by 8.5. So the dimmer on this, it's an on-off dimmer, is on a stalk, and that's going to kind of be about this high. So if you are standing, all you have to do is kind of where your hand is going to be is about where it would be, so there's no crouching down, and it's not going to be any higher up. It's a good place for it. Kind of hides. Wonderful thing to look at. Okay, so it's going to be using this piece of glass, actually two of these. This is Hubbardton Forge's opal glass, and a couple things. So it's really a clear piece of glass with a white piece of glass that's been blown into the middle of it. Beautifully done. It shields your eyes from the socket. It's opaque, but it lets a lot of light through, so it's just a really nice piece of glass. The other thing is I want to kind of go over a couple quick things. Let's go over the socket to begin with. It's going to be using this medium base socket, which accepts pretty much any screw-in light bulb, like these guys. You'll notice that the recommended bulb is a T10, and this is a T10. It's actually kind of like the size of a hot dog. This is generally used in exit signs, and you can get it in incandescent and you can get it in LED. This is an LED version. If you're going to do incandescent, it's maxing out at 60 watts. LED, if you can find this any higher, I'd go for it, but I generally find these about 60 watts as well. And part of the reason why you really need to use this and not this, and it isn't just because of getting into the glass. What it's really about is putting the glass onto the light after you've already put this in. And this is a little trick I want to show you guys now. Okay, so this is your socket. It's threaded on the side. This is a retaining ring, and this is going to be going down inside the glass, actually this way. And it's going to be holding the glass onto the fixture itself. Retaining ring, retained glass. It's going to be coming, you're going to get this with it. And this is a metal tube, and it's a retaining ring tube. And you'll notice this is kind of flared on the end, so it's going to accept this piece like that. And what you're going to be doing is, what I do, and the easiest way to do this basically, is to take the piece of glass, put it upside down. After you put the retaining ring in, just kind of slide it up into the glass, hold them both together like that, turn it upside down so nothing falls, and then, well, before you do that, let's say this is the top of the fixture, you're going to put the bulb in first, and you notice it's skinny, so this can get through the middle of that retaining ring tool. So in other words, you're going to be lowering this down onto that, and you're going to be screwing it just like that. So look at that. Ta-da! So it basically is a nice little trick. And then to take it off, what you'd be doing is you take this. Remember, there's nothing in it because the retaining ring is now screwed down over that socket. So you'd go down over the bulb, and you just kind of go, you know, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty kind of idea. And you're going to unscrew it, and you're going to basically do the same thing. You're going to just take it off, and there's your retaining ring. So that's the little trick, and that's why you want to use this bulb. If you're going to be dimming it, buy a dimmable version of the LED if you guys are going for LED. If you're doing an incandescent, you don't need to do anything special. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about a couple other things on this. The important thing is going to be finishes too. So you have a finishes help guide. Actually, you have a pull-down menu first over on the right-hand side of your screen, so you can check that out. There's also a finishes help guide on our red tabs over on the left, so open that up for me. On that page is going to be a video of me on the top of that page talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart farther down on the page, so scroll down for me, see the chart down there, use the chart with the video, vice versa. When you're done watching the video, go back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures like dark smoke, burnished steel, soft gold. Bigger window is going to pop up with a bunch of samples of different Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish, so it gives you a nice broad view of a lot of things in those finishes. Okay. Another thing, if you want to, you know, the installations instructions PDFs, those are the sheets that you get in the box when you buy these things, are usually available on our site, and those are going to be over on the right-hand side of the screen midway down with a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Give that a click and open it up, and it's going to show you a lot of good information basically. Okay, so we know that glass is going to be opal. You know the little trick for putting the glass on. You know about your finishes. We have this on display in our showroom on the first floor. We have over 200, actually 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We're probably even higher than that at this point because we just keep adding to that. We have a what's on display page on our website. It's over in the left-hand side of your screen, those red tabs again. Feel free to play around over there. And we have a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an awesome deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. Have to come here to use it. If you are going to visit our showroom, do me a favor and measure everything you guys can think of to measure. Measure your ceilings, measure tables, measure counters, islands, distance between junction boxes, all that kind of stuff, because you may find stuff in the clearance that you want to take home. You want to make sure it's going to be right for your needs, okay? And bring a good sized SUV. That's a good idea, because the boxes tend to be big. Obviously, a lamp like this is going to be pretty big, so you can't get it in a little car. And also, if you want to take pictures with an iPad, that's a great idea too. Take pictures of the ceiling and take pictures of whatever you guys have going on. People do it all the time, and they bring it in, and we can kind of go through the images, and they can really show me what projects they're working on, okay? When you buy your Hubbardton Forge products from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, those are generally going to be big things on pallets, and custom things are non-returnable. We'll always talk about that ahead of time so there's no surprises. And Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. That's how you're going to get all the finishes to play with. We can cut that time in half. We have a rush program. It's very inexpensive. If you guys want to know more, just drop me a quick email, sales@handmadeinvermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call 802-446-2400 during business hours. So I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. If you guys have questions, drop an email or give a call, okay? Thanks for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.